Ever feel like your mortgage is a treadmill that never slows down? What if you could turn a 30-year sentence into a 10 to 15-year plan without sacrificing your lifestyle? I'm Rusty, a data-driven buyer's agent. I've helped hundreds of Aussies and built a $15 million portfolio myself. Today, I'll show you one timing tweak, one smarter place for your pay to sit, and one structure that makes your money work in two places at once. Let's start with the bits banks don't explain and how we turn them to your advantage. When it comes to your assets amortization curve, the problem most people don't see is that your home loan is front-loaded with interest. On a typical 25-year principal and interest loan, most payments in the first 5 to 8 years go to interest rather than principal. Early on, most of the prepayment barely touches the principal. It's like eating a cake from the outside pan. At the start, we're just nibbling icing, not denting the center, the actual cake. That's why small early moves have an outsized impact. Your initial actions matter. Let's highlight a few easy hacks first. Then we will switch gears to the offensive play. The first hack. Typically, you will receive your wage weekly or fortnightly. So, an easy win is to sync this up with your loan repayments. Switch from monthly to fortnightly. Pay half your normal monthly payment every 2 weeks. Basically, there are 26 fortnights in a year. So, we make 26 half payments, equating to 13 full monthly repayments instead of 12. Speaking of mortgage broker, to sneak in the extra month's payment, getting years of your loan without straining your cash flow. Hack number 2, treat your offset account like mission control. That's a bank account linked to your loan. Every dollar in there reduces the interest you pay. So make your offset account your money's home base. Have your salary land there. Keep your savings there and pay your bills from there. The goal is to park your cash in the offset for as many days as possible before it leaves for bills, because banks calculate interest daily. Quick example. If you owe $500,000 and you've got $20,000 sitting in the offset, the bank only charges interest of $480,000. If you build up offset to $50,000, you're only now paying interest on $450,000. This game changer can save you thousands in interest. And finally, hack number 3. If you have already built up your emergency buffer, you should use your bonuses or tax returns for your loan early. $1 in year 1 saves way more interest than $1 in year 10. If you're on a fixed rate, check for break costs first. Otherwise, pay directly to the principal or park it in your offset account. Try one of these hacks this month and watch your loan shrink faster than you thought possible. Now, those were your basics. But let's talk about the play that actually changes the scoreboard, turning bad debt into good debt. Debt is like cholesterol. There's a bad and there's good. Bad debt buys stuff that drops in value. Good debt helps you buy assets that grow and pay you. Debt recycling allows you to turn the bad debt into good debt. Before we do anything clever, you must have a buffer first. Keep 3 to 6 months of living costs in your offset account. So remember, no buffer, no debt recycling. Okay, here's how debt recycling works step by step. Step number 1, create separate loan split, a new chunk of your mortgage to access your home's equity and keep the purpose key. Step number 2, use that split to buy a high-performing investment property using strict evidence-based rules. Step number 3, for an investment loan, interest is generally deductible when the borrowed money is used to produce accessible rental income. Deductibility follows use of funds. Your accountant will confirm it. Step number 4, funnel the rent and any tax sales back into your main home loan to pay it off faster. And if you want the full deep dive, there's a video linked up here and again at the end. A few guardrails to keep you safe. April regulator expects lenders to apply a minimum 3% serviceability buffer above the loan interest rate. plan for that. You should review your rates every 6 to 12 months and consider a mix of fixed and variable loans for a balanced approach. You should also budget for extra costs, valuations, fees, needed lenders, mortgage insurance, LMI in short, if your loan is above 80% of your home's value. Always stress test. Imagine rates go up by 1%. Your property sits vacant for 2 months and expenses jump by 10%. If the numbers still work, you are set. This isn't for everyone, but for the right person, it's how you turn your home loan from a burden into a wealth building machine. Let me ground that with a real client friend so you can see the shape of it. Meet Kyle. He's an accountant grinding through 60-hour weeks. Together, we mapped out his bunch of GBS and bought a property on the Central Coast for $650 in October 2020. Chosen by data, not pretty photos. Fast forward to today, and it's worth about $985,000. That's a $385,000 uplift before costs. That single move outperformed years over time. Keep in mind, past performance isn't a guarantee of future results. But now, Kyle can take his profit and either pay down his home loan faster or he can set up his equity to keep compounding his wealth. Imagine what that could mean for you. Less stress, more options, and a clear path to financial freedom. So, if the playbook works, why is it everyone flying? Well, plenty of investors stall out because they buy the wrong kind of property. Assets that don't grow or don't generate enough income, or they set up complex structures they don't fully understand. It's like building a house in sand. No matter how good your plans are, the foundation matters. To avoid these traps, here's the short checklist we use with clients. Look for areas with tight vacancy, meaning it's easy to find tenants, rising income and population, and not too many new developments flooding the market. Make sure that it'll eat. The income from rent comfortably covers most of your property costs and always keep a buffer. And be real about the trade-offs. Property is illiquid, as in it can take time to sell, and selling can trigger capital gains tricks, which you pay tax on any profit. And you need to budget for land tax and ongoing costs as well. Check all these boxes before you buy, and you'll avoid most of the common pitfalls. If you can't, don't rush. Get advice before you leave. If you're nodding along and thinking, okay, how do I map this to my numbers? Here's the clean next step. Book a study session and we map your next 12 to 24 months. We'll nail where to buy and what to buy using our evidence-based criteria. We'll help with these hacks to set your cash flow and buffers. And working with your mortgage broker and tax advisor, you'll choose the right structure so your new investment can help pay down the home loan faster. If you've got the equity and the appetite, you can include debt recycling. If not, we'll keep it conservative and still more than you know. Who's a good fit? Typically, someone who has at least 20% equity or a deposit of about $80,000, a stable income, clean credit, and 3 to 6 months of buffers. If that sounds like you, hit the link. Spots are limited, so we can go deep in the conversation. Prefer to learn first? Jump into my free live masterclass on paying off your mortgage faster with debt recycling. Link in the description and pinned comment. Alright, you have got 3 simple defensive plays in one smart offensive structure. You don't need perfect timing, just the right setup and a decision. The next repayment can be smoother than the last. I'm Rasti. Let's get you to the enjoy phase sooner.